Okay, this food is the result of what happens when you're complete and total butt. Having ordered food and being horrible to the driver and not being helpful in any way and think you were privileged for some reason. Um, this particular company that we were delivering for pays $1 for an order plus customer tip. And sometimes we get bonuses if we're in a hurry. We don't get paid by the hour. The mileage and everything is figured into the address exactly, not upstairs, downstairs, down the hall, up the elevators, or any of that kind of stuff. This was to a hospital. And supposedly to employees. We don't know because they don't tell us that. And we always tell people when they order, if they're an employee, to please, state that on the app. But still, DoorDash has changed the liability for their drivers now, that the drivers are solely and completely independent. So that means if you're going to deliver to a hospital, make sure that you have liability insurance if you're going to go in those doors. Because you get sued, not DoorDash, you get sued if you take this food to a customer of the hospital and the doctor has not approved this type of food for them to eat in their diet and it kills them or affects them in any way medically. You get personally sued. So be very, very, very careful. And DoorDash doesn't pay you extra minutes or anything else to go walking through hospitals or any of that. You have so much time to deliver in order to get paid for that order and plus make any bonuses. And customers, for some reason, don't seem to understand that. And they're definitely not tipping to have the luxury service to have it delivered all over the place. And we don't know addresses. We don't know what buildings, houses are where. We're not taxi drivers. We don't know what floor you're in or what room you're in or what. I will tell you that security will usually stop you if you're walking in a building with bags in a hospital and don't permit you to bring it in. Because I know how it's happened back to me and to people that were in the hospital that thought it was hilarious when they ordered from DoorDash and the food was stopped. And they have to pay for it still. Because they're not supposed to have food delivered to their room as a patient without doctor's approval. So, this order, the people were so rude. We're not sure if it was the lady that ordered it or not. One, they wouldn't come down to get the food and made us wait in a no parking zone and no stopping zone at the front door where we were located. There was no parking available. And two, they were really rude in the text messaging. Make sure you text message that customer. Don't call them. Text them so you have that proof for DoorDash with the time on that text and what you said and what they said, because DoorDash will look at that to show proof that you attempted to deliver. Because you can't get a timer set unless a DD rep does it. And if you have any problem at all reaching that customer or them supposed to be meeting you, then you text DoorDash immediately and say, I am located at the front door of this hospital, or I'm located at the emergency room entrance of the hospital, and there's no parking. I have to keep moving my car, and no one is here. And the DD rep will immediately handle it for you. It will save you so much trouble. I do not call customers. I do not answer phone calls while I'm doing DoorDash, because usually I'm driving and I'm not answering calls while I'm driving my car. I'm not going to get a ticket for that, because DoorDash isn't liable for that. You are. And I'm not risking people's lives on the road playing on the phone. It's not happening. I bring a co-driver to assist with text messages during the delivery usually, so it makes it really nice. But anyway, this is the result of total rudeness. Finally, a person came down and they stomped their feet. They had sent several nasty messages previous to this that this is unacceptable and you need to bring it in and this, that, the other. And it's like, and requested to please come to the door, because a lot of the hospital orders are pranks. That's the worst part. So many of these hospital orders are pranks, and the food can't even be delivered. And security doesn't want it left with them. They do not want that, and they don't want it brought in the hospital. So I only deliver to the front door. You want your food, you better come get it. But when they finally sent somebody down and we asked the name on the order, which she was absolutely horrible to begin with, she gave us 2 other names that were not on the order, and I thought, well, this could be a different order, and not to this person. Oh, 4 different names. 4 different names. And none of them were on the title of this order. So make sure, this was an expensive order, make sure that it's the right name on the order. Do not give the food away or you will get fired from DoorDash for giving it to the wrong person, especially something this expensive. And the pay on this order was $8. Which didn't even cover $1 per mile. So, obviously the customer tip was about nil. And, unless I see a $20 tip coming on that super high pay order, then I might have to bring it into a place, but I'm not bringing nothing into a hospital. Sorry. DoorDash has a new deal with a new contract. I'm liable. And I am not going out and buying liability insurance to deliver to places like that to be sued. So here's the effect. And unfortunately, there's no homeless because DoorDash likes you to give to the homeless. There's no homeless out today. It's a stormy, windy, terrible, cold day. So I ended up with this stuff. I can't even believe this because I didn't even expect this. I was hoping we could just get this delivered. But the woman was so nasty and even says, do you speak English? And it's like, what? I mean, absolutely rude. And she's the one that walked away. She just turned around and walked away. But we'd already contacted DoorDash in the meantime, so we were covered. Because we knew it was going to be a problematic situation. Anyway, here's a real nice salad. They may not pay us by the hour, but by God, they feed us well, I'd say. I don't know if I will even like any of this food. Let's see what this thing is. This is like $60 worth of food. It looks like lasagna or something.
It looks like something. There's a whole bunch of seasoning just in one spot.
Wow. Hold that. Okay, and then here is something with French fries.
And I think more salad.
I think it's like
that's a
gyro
wrap
or something.
It's a wrap.
Maybe, or a sandwich, something. I can't tell what that is. Okay, and that's another reason why Dashers don't need to be snacking on customers' food, because you get so much free food from stupidity like this. And guess what? The customer has to pay for that. Because they refused the food and treated the Dasher like crap. And they're going to get charged for it. And if they're really butthole, then Dee Dee will take them off the app and they can't order anymore. Yep. So if you send somebody down to pick up the food, make sure they have the name of the customer on the app. And you see that when you open your food app to order food, your name is on there. You should know your name. This is some kind of
chicken salad.
Chicken salad or something?
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, this is like spilling. Eek. Always make sure to wash your DoorDash bags out. This order is leaking. Ugh. This looks like stuffed bell peppers or something.
Yeah.
And it slid to one side. I had to put it up in my pizza bag in the car, so it may have turned a little bit sideways. But, that's what happens when a food's undeliverable. And make sure the rep sets the timer for you, because you can't set it yourself anymore on the app. The timer is available if the rep sets it. Once that timer's out, that party's over and the customer can't even rate you. On this particular order, the rep was so nice because it took an extra hour. The rep gave me a cash bonus on this. And Dee Dee's new contract thing is they're not required to do that, to pay you by the hour or anything like that. But she gave me a bonus because it took an hour to try to get this order delivered, sitting there after the customer or whoever it was that came down, we don't even know if that was the customer or not. Except for the fact, she says, "Oh, well, you called me." And I was like, I don't call any customers. I don't even call DoorDash. I didn't call anybody, so it's probably another delivery driver. And she said, "Oh, you text me with this, 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 then." So tell me why, if the message that I text, how come she doesn't know the name on her account? And has given me 4 other names. Wrong. DoorDash frowns on people using other people's accounts, and they will fix that so fast and quick it's beyond belief. That's a real easy way for a Dasher to get free food, is when somebody uses somebody else's account and is not authorized to. And it's real funny when they call and complain to DoorDash or anything because they're not authorized to use the account. Guess how far that goes. Uh-oh. You know how that goes.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
So there you go. Hope you had a great day. Hope you understand more about this. This is one of the worst customers I have ever had in all the time I've ever delivered with DoorDash. Was absolutely nasty in text, was absolutely nasty in person, and took their sweet time, and they think that they are just privileged, and you know, there's no parking. I'm sitting in a no parking zone, and had to keep moving around when emergency vehicles are coming in and stuff like that. These are apparently office people in the hospital. Now, that's inexcusable. Get your butt out of your chair and go down and get your food when the Dasher sends you a message they're there or they're on their way. I count down by the mile. I tell them, white Mercedes. There's no excuse for you not to step down and pick up that food, because we are not paid by the hour, and we are not paid to go past that door, and we do not have the liability insurance for that. Anyway, I got an order, so I'll get back to you, and I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great one.